Hey, what's going on? This is your boy Charles from Chadwick Experiences. And what if I told you that just taking an organic supplement can change your life? That's what I'm here for today. I'm here with Holistic Vybez. You may see them on Facebook. They got a lot of ads. You're seeing people with great bodies, people saying that they had gut issues or they had this issue. They start getting on the 𝐃𝐨𝐧'𝐭 and it changed their life. And I myself, Charles, at Chadwick Experience can say, I got on their 𝐃𝐨𝐽 during the pandemic and it has changed my life tremendously. So I know there are benefits of 𝐃𝐨𝐽, but for the record, I want to hear it from the horse's mouth, Holistic Vybez.
Thanks, Charles. I'm Ashley, and this is my husband's name.
And together we are Holistic Vybez.
So now people can see that it's no bots or anything like that. The ads y'all run on Facebook is real. It's a real, legitimate, 100% business.
Yep. And the reason why you probably don't see us a lot on camera, because in the beginning we were just a little bit camera shy.
I'm still a little bit camera shy.
Well, man, y'all doing it big, man. Facebook, Instagram, people are really responding to y'all product, man. So I'm really happy to have y'all here. And again, I just want to share my truth. I take y'all 𝐃𝐨𝐽 every morning. If I go to my freezer right now, I got several jars to last me for probably the next 6 months of buying y'all 𝐃𝐨𝐽. So I just want to let people know what y'all business and who y'all are. You know, we're here February 1st, 2025. What made y'all start y'all business, and when did you start your business?
COVID. COVID, we knew that people were gonna start paying more attention to their health. It was a really strange time. And you know, we followed Dr. sebi, and Nipsey Hussle, and you know, it was a lot of commotion around, Dr. sebi and 𝐃𝐨𝐽, and we decided to look into it. And we was like, yo, this is probably the best thing for the people right now. And it was a little rough in the beginning. But,
especially shipping 𝐃𝐨𝐽 during COVID. I mean, everybody knows how the whole world shut down. So the timing wasn't the best, but it ended up being a blessing in disguise. And that's how we started. We started in our garage, in an apartment, and grinded, got out the mud. And now we're in our warehouse right now.
Nice.
It wasn't an easy road, but it's definitely worth it.
Nice. And you know, one thing I think about during COVID, it was a lot of downs and ups for people. Even me, I started my business, Chadwick Experiences during COVID about the student loan crisis. So I start writing books, how I cut my college costs. My dad was a plumber, so the debate, college or trade, I say do both. But honestly, I got to work during the pandemic because I was in construction/security. So for all these college and student loans, I salute y'all, because problems is existing in today's world, but it's people like you who start businesses that's gonna help people that change their lives. So thanks for answering that question. How and why did you start your business? The next question I have for y'all is, what are the benefits of 𝐃𝐨𝐽? I know for me, there's a crazy video on YouTube. Dr. sebi in his 80s or late 70s, he falls on the floor on his knees, and he said it's because of 𝐃𝐨𝐽 he can do that.
Yeah. So right off the bat, first most common feedback that we get from our customer is the energy. It doesn't give you like a caffeine spike. It gives you like a slow, sustainable energy throughout the day. And so instead of feeling tired around 2 o'clock, you still have energy to keep pushing throughout the day. Boost your immune system. I know when we caught COVID, oh my goodness, we were taking like 3 or 4, it was over the recommended amount. We were taking about 3 or 4 tablespoons of the elderberry and soursop, and our symptoms were gone in about 2 days.
Yeah, 2-3 days.
It helps regulate your digestion system. It's really good.
Definitely keeps you regular.
Yeah, it keeps you regular. It helps men in the bedroom. The effects of it are so wide ranging. We have customers who say that it helps with the psoriasis and their eczema, like you said, arthritis.
Yeah.
It helps my dad all the time. We have people say that it helps lower their blood pressure depending on which gel they take, because we add supplements and herbs to our gels. So the possibilities are endless, but it's not a one fix all supplement.
For sure, for sure. And you know what? It's funny you mentioned all of those things, because I don't know if my listeners could see it, but I just now getting my gray hairs. I just hit 40 in November of 2024. But what I notice is around age 35, I start like
that's what happens.
Brain fog. I start forgetting stuff. But I can honestly say one thing I'm understanding about CMOS, and disclaimer, I'm not a doctor or anything, but far as like energy, everything, even in my fingers, because I was typing so many books. I wrote like 3 books so far. I don't know if it was like an iron deficiency. As soon as I got the CMOS in my system, all that symptom of tingling in my fingers, it stopped. Really don't get a cold or get sick. So I am a fan of the benefits of CMOS. And also, I've heard Dr. Sebi say, like, mineral deficiency is one of the key things about the human body that happens. So I know for me, if I was mineral deficient, that CMOS has what, 92 of the 102 minerals?
So
can you clarify that for my listeners?
That's been a big debate.
Yeah.
And we kind of fell into that trap early on. I believe people that say 92 out of the 102 is more of a sales tactic.
Gotcha.
But on the flip side of that, the nutrient density of CMOS is robust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not going to sit here and count every batch.
For sure.
This one's missing just a little potassium.
We used to put 92, but then once we got deeper into it, we were like, some says it's 92, some says it's 98, some says we'll just say it has a lot of minerals that you need.
Exactly. Well, thank you for clearing up that misconception about it. And I love for anybody who wants to get into CMOS, I know on y'all website, also on Facebook, Instagram, on y'all posts, y'all list the benefits as well and answer a lot of frequent asked questions. So I know if anybody have any more questions about CMOS, it's all there on their website. To me, you can't walk away from their website and not get a lot of your concerns or questions answered, for sure.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Now, here's another interesting question. What are some of the challenges people face dealing with CMOS? Because I've heard it needs to be refrigerated, and then I've tried the CMOS brand off Amazon, and it came warm, and they was like, just put it in the refrigerator. Do y'all have any opinions about it as far as y'all research? Because I know when y'all ship stuff to me, I live all the way in Hawaii, never received a broken glass. It's typically frozen, and y'all have sometimes a cold pack with it.
So when we first started, we used fresh fruits in all of our gels, and when we shipped it, it was
the bomb.
It was literally explosive.
Yeah.
It was. We had to ship stuff 2 or 3 times. Like, we literally lost about $7,000 worth in shipping costs that first time around. But we learned more about the product, and we pivoted to powders. So right now, we pretty much perfected our shipping process. Sometimes it does, like if it's for the hotter states like California, Arizona, Texas, sometimes it still arrives like a little bit warm, but it's okay. Like, we make our CMOS to withstand the transit time. We wrap it really well. I know you've seen how we wrap our packages.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna show some live footage of it, because I always unbox my products, and I live way in Hawaii, and I think you guys are in Georgia, right?
Yeah.
So that's a long trip, flying on plane, going across water. But I salute y'all. Y'all packing is superb and keeping it cold in the ice packs for sure.
Yeah. So we've tried a lot of different things from the beginning: dry ice and styrofoam packaging, and but the way we do it now, we have a very, very low return and spoilage rate. If something does sit out for too long, especially if it's in like really hot places like Texas in the summer, we'll go ahead and send a replacement. But that's probably the hardest thing that we had to overcome early on. That was one of things that we had to fix quickly because we
Yeah.
couldn't keep taking those losses.
And we don't use preservatives.
Right.
Exactly.
Sea moss as well. So big thing is it starts in the kitchen. So the way that we sanitize our jars and heat our jars up, and it's like almost a canning process. So it's sealed up really good. And the packaging, like we make sure that it's gonna get to you in the same condition that it left the warehouse. Sometimes, unfortunately, UPS, they do play football with our packages, but we're pretty good on the customer service, and we'll get it right back out to you.
Yeah, I've seen that, and I salute y'all for that. Packing is superb, and I think y'all do got it down to a science, man. I mean, as far as the tamper-proof seal on the jar. So I put in the jars. Believe it or not, if I can speak my truth for any customers, they might be skeptical of freezing it. I can't even say it's a mason jar. It's shaped like it, but that glass is superb. I've never had one to crack in the freezer.
It's not gonna crack. It is not gonna crack.
And if I'm not mistaken, y'all said typically in the freezer it could last up to 6 months. Frozen.
Right.
Yes.
So if somebody wanted to stock up just as I do, like I living in Hawaii, you know, shipping's high for me, but I don't mind investing in my health, especially after COVID. So anybody who's watching this, it can hold in the freezer. You don't have no worries, you know, not to say it couldn't happen, but for me, I've ordered several jars from them. They're in the freezer. And when I get low on a jar in the refrigerator, I go ahead and take the next one out, put it in the refrigerator, and within about 2 days, 1.5 days, it's already thawed out. And I keep that sea moss every morning going on.
What's your favorite flavor, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm an honest guy. There's 2 that I can't wrap my mind around. That sea moss gold from St. Lucia. When I give it to my friends, they really love that one. But I also love the soursop and elderberry, just the way
that's our most popular one. Yeah.
That was our COVID killer right
there.
And through research too, again, I'm so happy that you guys started this during COVID because it's really a lot of health benefits. That soursop and elderberry are very good for, you know, immune system, fighting off bad cells in our body. So I'm a big fan of that. And for my favorite, I'll say the St. Lucia Gold and the elderberry and soursop mix. I haven't even tried, you know, the banana and straw. I'm so scared to try something else because
you won't like that. That's our new upcoming fan favorite. People are starting to gravitate to that strawberry and banana too.
Okay, bet. I may have to try it, but God knows I
we'll send you a jar on the house so you can try it.
Okay, bet. One last thing about talking about sea moss and preparing it. Again, I know there's a lot of people knocking off the hustle. We know with the internet, there's always an algorithm. Oh, sell this product, sell that product. I've never seen so many sea mosses in my life. But I know for y'all, wherever y'all sources, I don't know, it's definitely good. And I don't know, y'all don't do like selling the sea moss, but I do know people. You do?
Yeah.
Okay, can you talk about that process too?
So
just quickly.
So we have a relationship with the actual farmers. We go down to St. Lucia, we go down to Peru, and we go and get it ourselves. As far as the wholesale is concerned, we close it down for a while, just to structure some things on the back end logistically. But we actually have a program that we're launching. It's called the Holistic Hope Dealer. And we're looking for like more so distribution partners just to spread the love, you know? The business is cool, but the benefits outweigh everything.
Exactly.
You know, we want to open the doors up for other entrepreneurs like ourselves and give them access to some A1 sea moss.
Hey, and it is A1, and again, there's so many knockoffs right now. No different than I guess when the Louis Vuitton bags come up. There's so many knockoffs of products, but I can sit here today on camera and say I'm not getting paid to do this. This is just from my heart because I've reaped the benefit of y'all sea moss, and I want my listeners and other people to really kind of take charge of their health for 2025 for sure.
Oh, yeah.
We appreciate the support for sure. We definitely appreciate it.
For sure. Now I just want to ask y'all, what was unique about sea moss for y'all and y'all like personal life before you even started the business? Was there anything that kind of like stood out? Why did y'all get into it? I think for me, I saw a Facebook ad and I was feeling so like bad, you know, during COVID. Maybe I had it. I don't know. Every test I took said negative, but there was a lot of, I heard friends and family, gut issues. I got brain fog. So I was taking all these supplements, but now I just about eliminated a lot of supplements by just taking CMOS. What was it like for y'all in y'all personal life before you started the business?
So we were both vegan when we met each other. So we were going down our own holistic plant-based lifestyle. And like we said earlier, we fell into the teaching of Dr. Sebi. I have been following Nipsey Hussle for a while. And we were just, taking notes, and we weren't quite ready for the alkaline diet yet. But we, getting our feet wet, and, he brought up CMOS and we tried it. And even though we didn't like, we tried our competitors, we didn't like the taste of it, we liked the benefits of it. When I met my husband, he was a serial entrepreneur, and I was new to entrepreneurship. And so going from one thing to the next, we definitely needed energy. I did, at least to keep up with him. So that CMOS helps us not only like sustain ourselves through our days of going from one thing to the next, different business ventures and ideas. It helped us feel better on our holistic journey. And, he did his due diligence and did more diving. He's like, I think we can give this to people, right? And that's what we did. He jumped in feet first. I was scared, but but it ended up being a wonderful thing.
Yeah, and one thing I notice about y'all business, when I look at the comments online, I'm hearing a lot of people, just reaching out and giving success stories about CMOS. And like I keep hearing you say energy. I would say the same thing with me. Again, I just hit 40 and it has been a rough journey. I was scratching my head. And as most men, not to be stereotypical or anything, I went to my doctor, said, hey, I want a testosterone test. Oh, your levels are fine. But once I did the CMOS, it's got to be something about it in those minerals. And I'm just so happy that it seemed like to me, y'all really, you probably thought about making a little bit money, but the benefits outweigh probably the money as we're seeing people's lives change. And that's what I love about, Holistic Vybez for me.
Absolutely.
That's what kept us going, honestly.
Yeah.
Like as early in the game, like we wasn't taking it as
seriously. No, it's supposed to be like a side mission. Like it wasn't gonna be. We didn't think it was gonna be this huge business.
Then we used to get all these comments and DMs, and man, it felt good. So we kept it going, and then it paid us back tenfold.
Exactly. And I know for me, doing what I do in Chadwick experiences, sometimes it's not about the money, but just the benefits. Hearing people who, read my books say, hey, I'm thankful you gave me some game about student loans. So I know for me or anybody watching this, the business, you might want to make some money, but I'm telling you, the impact of having people's lives change is what I really love talking about. My next question for y'all is, starting a business, like you said, it ain't easy. But what has been one of the hardest, not hardest, but what's a challenge that you learned something important about starting a business? I know there's so many.
There's a few. I don't know how to rank them. You touched on it earlier about social media. I'm an overthinker, and I don't live my life on social media. So running a business and having to be so involved, you get into this trap of trying to make everybody happy. And it's just impossible. It's impossible. We've always put customer service at the top, because you can have a superior product, top tier, A1. But if you don't have good customer service, it doesn't matter. You can be selling trash. So when we started getting traction online and hearing everybody's 2 cents and input, it was like, this person doesn't like agave unit, this person prefers honey, this person thinks we should have preserve, everyone. And it was just like hard to balance, like not get sucked into it, because we'd be on there, he'd have to pull the phone away from me. I'd be trying to defend, like, we're trying to do good for our customer, but it's just, that was one thing that for any business owner, any entrepreneur, especially nowadays, where social media is so pervasive, You have to learn how to just learn. You cannot make everybody happy. You're going to kill yourself trying to do that. So you just keep customer service as your top priority, and everything is going to fall into place. You'll always have naysayers. It's the internet.
For sure.
Yeah, I would say, just to go off of what she said, and this is something that we live by, is righteousness always wins. So as long as you do good business, you'll be okay. It's a little bumpy. We've had a couple of customers, some very outspoken customers, you know, try to hold us hostage with reviews and bad complaints to the BBB and stuff like that. But we navigate through it, and but like she said, you can't make everybody happy. But we do good business. So overall, you know, our face card is clean online. So yeah, we're good.
Yeah, and you guys hit the nail on the head. You can't please everybody. And you know, what I found out running my business, a lot of those comments are bots. They're not even real profile people. Sometimes
you be getting worked up for no reason.
Yeah, exactly. So I laugh at social media when it comes to these algorithms. But one thing I can say about y'all, I've seen y'all from start to how you grown now. I think that truly was an organic algorithm process. I mean, you guys, I was there. You know, start buying during COVID, and I'm still buying now. So I appreciate how much work y'all put in, the honesty, and just doing it organic. You know, that organic traffic is the best way for social media.
Yeah, and people underestimate like hard work. Like it's been times where we had all our family and kids helping us. Like it wasn't easy. I mean, they saw us, you know, struggling with staffing issues. Now we have an excellent team. We couldn't do it without them, and especially our family. But people see the glitz and glamour on Instagram, and they don't see the hard work and the pitfalls from behind the scenes. And you have to have like perseverance. It's a non-negotiable. You have to have it, because when you feel like stopping, there's going to be so many roadblocks when you conducting any type of business, and you just have to have that willpower to just keep pushing through.
Yeah, got you. And I will concur with you. It seemed like too, and just in life in general, whether you running a business or whatever goals you have, when you think about quitting, that next little breakthrough is really right behind the door. And if you quit, so I know y'all probably seen just breakthrough for y'all. And this brings me to the next question. What was y'all biggest aha moment of a successful business? Like, was it like, I know in school I wasn't that good at math, but you know, if they were like AX plus BY equals C, what was that like math symbolic metaphorical that you solved, and then boom, you got to like a next phase? Is there any success part y'all could share with my listeners?
I would say when we had our first 6-figure month.
Wow, nice.
So early on when we started, we did everything. We bootstrapped everything. We was at every event, you know, we was outside, you know, popping the trunk.
Doing deliveries. We used to pull up on people like, I'll meet you at this water station in West End. We pull up.
Hand-to-hand combat. So that was cool, but I felt like we hit a ceiling. Around that time, we were capping out at about, how much?
I think it was like maybe 40 or 50,000 that we were able to do per month, like organically.
Yeah. Nice.
But we were ready to take it to the next level.
So we decided to invest in advertising. And I took a course. We joined this financial literacy group around our way. Shout out to Marcus and 500. And you know, we took a course. I didn't even have to take it all the way through. We watched probably like 2 or 3 videos.
He watched. I couldn't get out my thing.
The light bulb went off. We applied those tactics to our business, and that very next month, we hit 6 figures.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was up from there.
All right, bet. The next question I want to ask you guys, because it's kind of tricky. I know sometimes it's a legal disclaimer, but when I look at the TikToks, the Amazon, the Instagram, it seemed like to me, in my opinion, a lot of these products are like just health, well-being, supplements. What's the trickiest thing, if anybody ever wanted to get in that field with y'all? Was there anything tricky or what you learned about selling health products?
You have to be careful with your verbiage.
Gotcha.
Really careful because we've had issues before because Facebook, Meta, Google, they're all like sticklers with the way that you say things. You can't say the word diabetes. You can't say like, so it's it's really tricky. If you do want to rely on ads or even incorporate them a little bit into your business, and even with Shopify, the platform that we use, we have to be careful with, like, for example, our mushroom gummies. Certain countries, you can't list certain benefits or certain ingredients. So it's just like you have to walk this fine line with not only advertising platforms, but also if you use Shopify, you have to walk this fine line to make sure you're not crossing any red tape. But once you master that, it's easy. It's easier.
Yeah. And I can definitely speak for y'all. Again, I saw y'all during the pandemic. Now it was 2020, 2021. Here it is, 2025. Y'all still strong and alive. So I know y'all have got it down to a science for sure.
But we got it.
Well, man, I appreciate y'all being here with me today. I just really wanted to share my love for y'all business and to let everybody know about sea moss. Again, in this internet age, it's like algorithms. And I know I'm seeing 10 different sea moss come in my Facebook feed that I've never heard of, but I can vouch for Holistic Vybez. And I just want to leave my guests with some inspiration. What advice would y'all have to anybody who wanted to start a business, whether it's the health field or just any business? Because I mean, I'm looking at it, you guys probably was once students of somebody else, and now y'all are like the teachers in one sense of a business. And I love having successful people on my social media. So I just want to let people know, what would advice, if y'all had to give to anybody who wanted to start a business, what would y'all give them some game on, or gems?
I know this might sound cliche, but in the beginning, like, you have to have like a little bit of crazy in you to believe in yourself. Like, you got to be obsessive about what you're presenting to the public, right? Like, you got to believe in it. Like, it's a Fortune 500 company, even if you're starting out the garage. You got to keep going, even when the going gets rough. You know what I mean? Like, big risk, big reward. And I feel like people, sometimes they give up at the first or the second, sign of a hard time. I look at it like a challenge, even if the times get rough and the money get low, I still go out there like the renters do the mall and just hit the pavement and keep going.
And you have to have a team behind you. Fortunately, a lot of, our family were there for us to support us. We've had some people come and go. That's just part of the game. But when you feel like you're slipping, they're there to kind of like give you that extra push that you need to keep it going. So you definitely need, I know people have this idea that you just go out and get on your own. It's not possible. Even if you have a business where you're running it mostly by yourself, you still need to have a staff or some team to help support the vision that you're trying to build. And once you find that, once you get that locked in, it's up from there.
Gotcha. Well, man, I appreciate y'all just giving your time. That's another thing. As a business owner or a person who's focused on goals, your time is the most precious thing. So I'm happy that y'all started my February off right, man. I'm happy that I got to get y'all on.
No, we're happy to be here.
Yeah, and again, I'm a happy customer, and again, I'm not doing this for no money. I just know what CMOS has done for my life, and it's like the algorithm now on the internet, and I'm hearing people talking. It is about CMOS these days, the health benefits, and I just want to introduce y'all as a place that people can get a trusted source with CMOS because there's so many CMOS out here.
Right.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna speak on it.
We're not gonna do that. There's some legitimate ones.
For sure.
As long as they can show you like where they get it from. But there's a lot of big companies getting their stuff from
not where they're supposed to be.
Not where they're supposed to be getting it from.
And I would believe it because again, I've tried so many different versions of CMOS, and y'all's just hit my body a different way. And if you don't believe me, anybody go to their website, Facebook, and check them out. Listen to the comments. How much information? It's like somebody might need to start a Facebook CMOS group. I'm pretty sure they got it by now.
So we also want to bless your listeners and your audience with a discount code.
Okay.
We'll drop that to you, and you can drop that
For sure.
And share the love.
I mean, we appreciate your support and inviting us to do this. Is our first interview. Yeah, so yay.
Well, I'm happy Chadwick's Experiences was able to give it to you because that's what my life is, just experiences and telling people's story. You know, I hate talking about age, but 40, when I came along, it really wasn't social media. So I'm happy that, you know, these stories can help the next generation or older person. You know, we had to go through the Britannia encyclopedias when I was in school. There was
exactly. We're not too far behind you, okay?
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm really happy that you guys came to my platform, and again, I'm just so pumped up about CMOS. I'm giving it to my coworkers, my family members, and they be like, "This stuff don't work," and then after a couple weeks in their system, they singing a different tune. So, so thanks so much. And again, where can people find you? I know we got the Holistic Vybez back. I'm gonna put y'all contact, but where can they find you at? What platforms?
No, our website is www.holisticvybez.com. We're on Instagram, same company name. We're on TikTok,
Pinterest, Twitter, all under the same name.
Yep.
Holistic Vybez.
Okay, got it. Well, this completes Chadwick Experiences. Today I had Holistic Vybez, and if you don't know about CMOS, I highly suggest that you do. The benefits will carry you on to have a fantastic year in 2025, 2026, and hopefully they don't ever ban CMOS from us.
I know, right?
It's got some benefits.
Thank you for having us.
No problem.
Appreciate you.
This concludes Chadwick Experiences. Check my website out for more information on businesses, college, trade, and how to live a better life.